Going to question 13, like always, we'll start with the prompt, and that's this part right here that asks us what completes the text. Now, completing the text is a predictive question type. In other words, we need to understand what's being said so well that we can kind of predict what's going to be said next. However, this question type is most commonly answered by just summarizing the main idea. If you can do that, one answer choice will tend to look way more obvious than the others. So let's start reading. Even with the adoption of personal computers, many authors still choose to write and revise their novels by hand and only then transcribe the final version on a computer. It may be tempting to speculate about how a novel written this way would be affected if it had been exclusively typed instead, but each novel is a unique entity resulting from a specific set of circumstances. Therefore, in my own words, I'm expecting something to say it would be impossible to compare handwritten versus typed novels because each novel is a unique entity resulting from a specific set of circumstances. So comparisons are not really possible between the methods of writing one novel versus another. So let's look at the answers. A, in order to increase their efficiency, authors who currently write their novels largely by hand should instead work only on a computer. Well, we didn't see that because we saw that each novel is unique, and so what works for one person may not work for another. B, authors who do most of their drafting and revising by hand likely have more success. Well, we're not seeing that either because each novel is unique. And C, novels written by hand take less time to produce on average than novels written on a computer. Well, that just kind of goes against common sense because you would imagine something on a computer is just faster. And D, there's no way to reasonably evaluate how a work would be different if it had been written by other means. That matches that last sentence. It's tempting to speculate about how a novel written this way would be affected if it had been exclusively typed, but each novel is a unique entity resulting from a specific set of circumstances, so there's no way to reasonably know. So this kind of matches as well what we said in our own words after we had read the text. So the answer here is D.